Good evening and welcome back. This is a Tuesday and it is 28th of July. Quite a relaxed Tuesday compared to my usual Tuesdays. Usually it used to be filled up with tons and tons of meetings and stuff like that. But quite a lot of revamp happening in our organization, especially with respect to meetings. We have been historically famous for cramping in as many number of meetings as possible in a given day, and thereby giving very less time to the actual working folks. So in that way, they're reducing a lot of 1 hour meeting to half an hour meetings, and a couple of my meetings today got cancelled. In a way, it was very relaxed and calm, so it was okay. But the chaotic part of today or the last 24 hours has been something related to um, some stuff which is going on in my cousin's place. So we have been on a back-to-back long calls with my cousin, and some confusion there and some confusion in my place. And the point that I want to emphasize in the video today, based on my last 24 hours of experience, is about desperation. Okay, the more we try to become desperate, I mean, we don't intentionally become desperate. It's a psychological thing. I don't know. Some people say that person is behaving so desperately, he has become desperate. No, nobody intentionally becomes desperate. It is basically the mindset and what you go through, the circumstances that you are in and all this of that in turn causes you to take certain actions which will make you look like you're desperate. Okay, things like buying of camera. Okay, over the last few weeks, tons and tons of uh, good news have been coming when it comes to cameras. Just today, just about an hour back, Sony A7S III got released, and everyone is literally like jumping ship, and then they're going and pre-ordering the camera. That's fine, but usually what happens is people call this as desperation. That person is desperate to get a new camera. It's not that they really need it. Maybe like 1, 5 or 10% of the people actually pre-ordering the camera are actually buying it because they are upgrading it from something very low and all. Most of these guys are like they want the latest and greatest, and that's why they're ready to spend that money. Maybe they're getting enough income out of what they're doing, so they're ready to spend that money to go and buy the latest which is available in the market, so that they can show off to the world that they are relevant. They are shooting with A7S III, they are shooting with R5 of Canon or whatever is the cameras. But what will happen is, for outsider it looks like, okay, that guy is desperate to buy new cameras always. I mean, as I told you, it's more of like a psychological thing which outside gets projected as desperation. Now back to the point what I was talking about. There is a visit that is planned for Mysore sometime next week. We have to go to a relative's place. As much as possible, we were trying to avoid all these things, travel and all the stuff. But it's an inevitable situation. We have to go. So we have to accompany our cousin's family and go to Mysore, to somebody's house in Mysore. Now, what's happening is there is a lot of confusion, chaos happening in their place, and they are bringing in more and more people into the equation in an attempt that, in that attempt that they're portraying themselves as if they're like desperate to make certain things happen. Okay, desperate to make some equations work or whatever. I don't know if I can put it in the right words, but that in turn is causing a lot of other stuff. It's causing a lot of miscommunication, it's causing a lot of chaos, I would say. I mean, desperation usually leads to some kind of a chaos at times, and that chaos can trigger something else. And I'm noticing that it is happening. Like, there are about 4 or 5 people who are involved in this communication, and there is like always only a 2 point communication happening. There's not one to many communication happening. Only like 2 people at a time are talking to each other at a time, and out of which I think probably 2 or 3 people are actually desperate for something to happen, and in turn this communication is going haywire. Okay, so it is creating a lot of confusion, and I can see that my cousin is getting a little bit um, emotionally carried away, and I can see that she's getting a little bit stressed out because of all these things. So I just spoke to her earlier in the evening, and the first thing she told is like, yeah, I can see that my dad is behaving a little bit desperate, and that's why all these things are happening. I just told her to stay cool, stay calm, just don't take any decision, don't make statements, or don't react. I don't think so. I did say don't make statements. I just told like don't react to the situation, because someone is behaving like that, you react to it, situation can get worse. I've been there in that situations, like so like in my own personal family, when we get into debates and all, the more you react, the more you are in trouble. So that is what is happening here. I try to pitch in as much as possible from my side. I think I'll have to do it over the next 1 week until this whole stuff completes the next Wednesday. It's not really complete, but at least the travel completes. I'm just more worried about the travel, the food arrangement, and all. But again, the summary that I want to tell is don't. I mean, it's easy to get carried away for the type of situation that you're in, but have some kind of a control on your mind. Like off late, I'm trying to do this on my own mind. I'm things that happen around me, things that I see, things that I hear, or whatever. It's if it was me who was probably like few months back or a few years back, it would have been very easy for me to get carried away and make statement or take decisions and all that stuff. Okay, and sometimes it's like I'm desperate to get out of that situation, or desperate to get out of that conversation or whatever that is happening, and I would have reacted in certain way, which might or might not have ended in a more pleasing way. But anyway, having said that, that's what I would say. Like, I mean, it's a note to myself, and if it's a note to people who are listening also, that if you feel situation is going out of control, if you feel uh, things are not favorable, don't relate that temperament part here. Okay, and if you feel that you had to do something, you had to take a decision, you had to make a move or whatever, but things are going slightly out of control, don't get into making decisions at that time. Control, take your time. Sometimes it is fine to take time, even when the like knife is on your head, but it's okay. Just relax, sit back, and then take, rather than making hasty decisions or doing certain decisions in desperation to make that happen, because we don't know, we can't, it's really impossible for us to anticipate why like what happens or how it will happen or anything once a decision has been taken or a statement has been made or an action has been done. So always keep a tab on your circumstances, take a step back, relax, and then only make a decision. So that's what I want to take about. I think I'm very in a very calm and a composed mindset when I'm going through all this discussion. I know that people are getting out of control. I'm just trying to bring them and put them into one place. I'm just trying whatever possible from my side. It's a learning for me as well. But stay controlled and keep a tab on your desperation to make decisions. That's all I wanted to take today. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.